Today God wishes to say something to you from the coronary heart. My liked ones, these days I am attaining out to you with a message ENTR. Have confidence. Your trip to me. This upcoming week is set to be filled with benefits and fine moments, even though things may additionally no longer have begun. As you hope maintain, your have faith in me. I promise now, not to disappoint you. Put together yourself for transformation. Life may additionally present challenges and pain. However, these difficulties are transient. It's critical that you continue to be superb and uplifted. Comments. 8. 88. Inez. If you believe you have been caught in a cycle of negative self, discuss believing you're no longer beneficial or cherished. It's time to silence these destructive thoughts. Understand that you are deeply loved and absolutely invaluable. Of love are seeking for peace and launch. The urge to manipulate the uncontrollable. Believe in my education. Remember, your earthly existence is replicate on how a ways you have come with my assist overcoming several challenges. I encourage you to shift your attitude, focusing less on the terrible and greater on the high quality elements of life. Write a len to declare this blessing. Come close, my beloved, and hear my voice once more. I know there are times when you feel alone, weary from life's burdens. But since the dawn of creation, I have never left your side. My love has watched over you when darkness hovers and storms rage. I remain your shelter, your ever-present help. Today, I bid you lift your head, no longer bowed by grief or fear. My healing light now fills each chamber of your heart, restoring long broken places. The bitterness and pain slowly melt away as you receive my perfect grace. You stand at a crossing, my child. Behind you lies struggle and heartache. In front, hope shimmers bright as sunrise. Do not look back. The past with its regrets cannot bind you anymore. You are free to choose life, love, joy. Take my outstretched hand. Let me guide your faltering steps. I know the way ahead seems uncertain, but I go before you, preparing your path. Trust in me as we walk together into the future I have prepared. Along the journey, temptations will arise, seeking to lure you from the course. Foes whisper lies, assailing your mind with doubt and fear. Resist them, my beloved. Come to me and find shelter beneath my wings. When they attack, I alone wield power to silence those voices. My truth will drown out their relentless accusations. You are safe with me. At times, weariness may slow your feet. The climb seems endless, each step a labor. It is then I lift you up to soar as eagles carried by my breath. I renew your strength when fatigued and uphold you should you stumble. Take heart, our destination draws nearer. Though clouds shroud the peak, together we will scale the heights no eye has yet perceived. My glory awaits to envelop all who complete the ascent. You shall finish this race and claim the victor's crown prepared for you before time's first sunrise. On lonely nights when dreams haunt and sleep evades, whisper my name. I will come swiftly, flooding your room with peace that surpasses understanding. Not even the darkest night can hide you from my watchful gaze. As a sheltering wing, I spread my love over you as slumber softly comes, and when pale morning glows, we will meet. Again, my mercies ever await you. Fresh with each new day, come to me first before all else, and drink deeply from the well of life. I will fill your innermost being with joy. No one can steal away. Our love will hold you safe through whatever storms may rage without. Yes, trials will assail you, woes afflict, but I remain sovereign over all. No fiend can wrest you from my hand. Unconsented, what foe could overpower me? Have I not conquered death itself? The limitless storehouses of heaven await my command should rescue or provision be required. None can circumvent my will. Therefore lift your head unbowed by outside threat. The light within you is greater than any darkness. My kingdom resides securely in your deepest parts. No assault can diminish its unconquerable might. No assault from without or from within. Understand, beloved one, The true battle rages inwardly far more than what is seen. Your real foes are not flesh and blood. Your enemies are not those hurtful words that pierced your heart, nor situations beyond your control. The true conflict lies between aligning your will with mine or following selfish desire. All other skirmishes pale beside this central one. When you stumble or drift from the path, flee swiftly back to me. I wait with outstretched arms, not to shame or condemn, but to forgive, heal and restore you to our journey again. I patiently help you rise as often as you fall. My mercy has no limit. Do not listen when the deceiver whispers you have gone too far. For love to find you, his lies dishonor the sacrifice I made to reclaim you. No pit is so deep my power cannot reach you. Call to me from where you are, and I will come. Have I not set a bruised reed? I will not break the smallest spark of longing for me. Fans into a flame, drawing me quickly down. That longing shows my work alive within you. Our relationship is not fragile, but stronger than adamant stone. My covenant with you stands sure. I swore by my own self. There is nothing you could do to sunder what I have established. Between us, sin's bitter fruit no longer holds sway. Its poison loses all effect in the brilliance of my forgiveness. Therefore walk tall, beloved one, do not cower in shames. Shadow the accuser's unanimous voice is silenced by redeeming grace. We have been through too much together for you to doubt my loyalty. Now our bond was sealed long ago in sorrow and blood. I will never leave your side yet. Understand this also, though adversaries are subdued, the fundamental battle remains submission of your heart. To mine here my power stops, choice and surrender must be yours. I stand at the portal knocking but cannot enter. Uninvited you must open willingly to welcome my presence in once received. I begin my transformative work by degrees, carefully, tenderly. I heal bruised areas, too painful for mortal touch. I bathe contracted limbs in light and warmth, slowly releasing their grip, knots of resentment, bitterness and hurt. Gently unwind, loosening their hold layer by layer. My love permeates each niche and crevice, leaving no dark pocket untouched. Gradually walls of self-protection built, long ago yield to bold trust again. Where distrust lurked, now abides childlike, abandoned, mindful. Dependence replaces prideful independence as I fill your innermost chamber true. Liberty displaces isolation auster. Confines by my indwelling spirit, I enlarge your capacity step by step. To contain more of my fullness, we are merging, becoming one. All heaven awaits to receive you. Eternity is not long enough to express my affection or exhaust the treasures I yearn to lavish on you even now. Untold bounty awaits those who complete life's testing and claim enduring victory. Faithful one, do not despair if loved ones seem indifferent to our fellowship. The realm of choice cannot be breached for now. Shine faith's steady beam across the darkness. Live each moment as testament to my abundant life within you. The beauty seen may steer longing in their souls, yet even if they persist in wayward paths, trust me still, none remain beyond my reach. Forever I am patient and tearless. My grace chased you long years, did it not yet? Here we walk together now. Take courage in this hope, beloved, though heaven's glories exceed imagining. Keep your eyes upon me alone. I am both means and end, the journey and destination, and anchored in my love. You can weather life's storms. Rooted in me you bear fruit that remains. Abide in me always, and I in you. Our fellowship is meant for now, not just eternity. Know that I go with you through this day and all days. Hereafter my hand upholds and keeps you. We shall never part. Now rise up, loved one, be renewed in spirit and purpose. This world needs your light, my beloved child. I call to you as a nurturing father, wishing to envelop my precious one in reassurance. Despite the burdens you carry, the unseen weights pressing down, lift your eyes to me. Allow my strength to renew your weary spirit, my wisdom to order your anxious thoughts. Lay your head upon my shoulder and find rest. You journey through life beset by trials, not meant to shatter but refine. I craft blessings from your suffering, kindling growth. Even as you walk through fire, the darkest night still yields to morning's dawn, and I remain constant by your side. My purposes, though often shrouded in mystery, resound with redemption's melody. I weep with you in anguish, rejoice with you in victory. My companioning presence never falters, intimately acquainted with your pain. I long to bind up inner wounds with gentleness I understand, and the wells, springs of your tears, for I too have wept. Cast aside, then, any thought that I hover far above, indifferent to the complexities entangling you. I am not some distant, wrathful monarch inflicting hardship, but a loving father grieved at his child's distress. My desire is to wade with you through turbulent waters, never abandoning but faithfully keeping watch until at last you stand on shores of safety. This journey of trust requires surrendering expectations for how I ought to operate, releasing demands for me to act according to your wisdom. Such humble submission opens your eyes to glimpse deeper realities at work. Without the lens of humility, perceiving my activity proves impossible. Mysterious inner workings lie beyond your sight. But as you yield control, affirming my supreme authority over all earthly matters, then clarity will come and questions find answers under this walk of faith, this willingness to cling to me amid unseen workings of providence. My character remains steady as an anchor for the soul. I am eternally the same. My faithfulness never falters. My promises never fail. Storms may toss the fragile craft of your life, yet my grip is firm. You will not slip through these almighty hands. Listen for my voice in the quiet spaces of waiting, and you will discover strength rising within your spirit. Power infuses those who abide in my presence as you commune with me. I refashion you into a vessel emptied of self-interest, filled instead with tokens of my love. Like a lamp lit from within, you will shine for others to see me. I know the tendency of your heart is to grasp for control. Rather than rest in my capable hands, you shuttle between progress and panic. Vision clouded by performance, but my yoke bids you walk a different road. One of intentionality rather than intensity. Here faith is measured not by busyness, but trust, productivity, giving way to presence. This is the way of wisdom. Journey then with lifted gaze, acknowledging me in all your ways, include me in every decision. Invite me into every difficulty. Such fellowship keeps your footsteps sure, yet seasons will come when nostalgia clouds the eyes and you pine for long lost blessings, once treasured bonds. Now broken life's unfairness leads you to question my goodness. But even golden yesterdays held hints of decay, and not every change signals loss. Consider the farmer pruning vines before spring's awakening. Though branches litter the ground, new clusters soon emerge. What first appears destruction becomes preparation for abundance. Some pruning you too must endure so that your soul may flourish. Anew cling not then to former comforts. Longing for the past's familiarity, I make all things beautiful. In due time sorrow endures but a moment, while joy comes in the morning. Trust my working in all things, as the master craftsman chips away at marble to reveal exquisite image. So I chisel character and shape your kingdom purpose, the stepping stones. I provide lead not to barren crags but verdant pastures in my hands. Difficulties become instruments of transformation. Yes, questions will assail as you survey the fractured landscape of this world. Anxieties arise, viewing such brokenness. Where can hope be found amid ashes and ruin? But beloved, lift your eyes from the wreckage, gaze fully into the face of your Redeemer, whose restoring work lies behind smoke and rubble. With the eye of faith you will recognize redemption rumbling through ravaged places. As I reclaim my wandering children, you will glimpse resurrection blooming in soil. Once deemed unfit for planting, wasteland lands revive into gardens under my care. Surely my sovereignty will stand as I establish my reign throughout all nations. So lift your head, dear one, the storm soon passes while my kingdom remains anchored deep your soul. In this unshakable truth allow such revelation to reignite passion and dispel the chill of creeping doubts. Then will courage rise to displace dread, for where once you saw only haunting shadows, now radiant light. reveals my mighty hand moving amid the chaos to establish my designs. Yes, beloved and destroyed dreams, I raise new life out of limping years. I bring holiness, defeat surrenders. To triumph through my grace, I make all things new, transforming winter's barrenness into spring's blossoms. The current state is not the final frame of the story I am telling. Keep walking with me to discover the richness I am preparing. Consider how I take threadbare existence and reweave splendor shot through with hope. Examine history, annals recording my interventions in desperate days. On behalf of my people, recall former stumblings. I steadied and provision poured forth in wilderness. Leaning such remembrances, rekindle confidence in my sufficiency for this moment's needs. I remain God all-powerful, covenant keep deeper through every age. I neither slumber nor abandon my own. Your journey is accompanied by this enduring promise. My competency will complete the work begun in you. I fully intend to perfect my will and solidify my truths within the framework of your days. These words serve as a lifeline when battered by breakers of fear and uncertainty. Grasp them as one, flailing in the torrent lays hold of stable branch. Until the flooding passes, I am ever your refuge shelter. From the raging storms under my wing you discover peace. No, I embrace you with deeper gentleness still. I shoulder your heartaches as my own. I alone comprehend the complexities entangling you and the burdens oppressing your spirit. Listen for my whispers through thunder's den, here in your secret place. The still small voice coaxing you to release all into my care. Where will you turn when shadows threaten to swamp and overwhelm, but into the arms of abiding love? Take refuge in me, beloved. Hide yourself under sheltering wings until deliverance comes. I gather the crushed in spirit, close binding up wounds with heavenly balm. I hold you safe through the raging squall, anchoring firm until storms pass. Then shall you bear courageous witness to my power displayed through your deliverance. What enemy imagined evil against you, I transform for redemption's melody, transforms into symphonies of defiant hope. Though floods arise to sweep you away, I remain rock and redeemer. Trust in me always. Fear not the wildness of the tempest, nor assaults of the wicked one. His scheming cannot contradict my purposes. His fury I will harness and break. The resources of heaven rally to the aid of my beloved. No plot will succeed apart from my permission, bestowed to refine and reveal my glory through you. Take comfort, dear child. The distance seems great between storm-heaped promises and fulfilled joy-crowned mountains. Yet I traverse this terrain with you. Together we scale, sensing the power I supply. Never forsaking, ever upholding your frame. Listen for my voice rumbling assurances through thunder's din as lightning illuminates the sky, allowing flash glimpses of my goodness to ignite stalwart faith deep within. I hold you secure through squalling desolation. Sheltered near me, the storm's ferocity cannot smother hope's fragile flame kindled in your soul. Consider the temptation to crane towards bygone days for evidence of my affection, combing through memory for tokens of delight. Yet my mercies are new with the dawn of each moment. Do not dwell then on yesterday's faithfulness, but on that fresh grace I prepare for you today. Cease striving to recreate the wonders of seasons past. Even miracles fade when removed from living context and divine power source. Divine moving presides in the now. My spirit operates where I determine. Your role is receptivity, not manipulation. Ask not how former visitations may be recaptured, but for eyes to recognize my ever-unfolding works here and now. Be fully receptive to each small goodness that comes your way, like a parched land soaking up the rain after a long drought. Receive each kindness as one parched for human touch after prolonged loneliness. I bring showers in due season to nourish seedlings of faith and wash clean my bride. My daily mercies tenderly accost you. Lift your face to mine and see a fresh dawning light, yet take care, child, not to plunge headlessly ahead. Rather, let prudence order your steps. Many are the pitfalls studying the road you travel. both outward snares and inward weaknesses subtly twisted from assets into liabilities. But do not turn away, though your deficiencies and failures confront you. Here with mirrors honesty, my grace unfolds. The clumsy are strengthened, the weak are empowered. My delight is not dimmed by what you lack, but rather takes joy in your godly growth, the incremental progress of my life maturing within you. Fiery trials need not spell defeat, but refinement. Purifying passions alloy until only golden love remains. We walk together through this crucible. I lend courage. You endure and trust until circumstances yield to my fire-tested ways. Our communion deepens over time's passage, as together we weather storms and celebrate mercies that follow, approach frontiers of faith with expectancy. Adventuring together into uncharted realms of wonder, I ordain times when familiar comforts give way to providential detours designed to dislodge embedded attitudes and expose stuck mindsets. Though for a season I confound the comfortable and comfort the confounded, my commitment never falters to lead forth my beloved into spacious places of growth and depth. You recoil at losses endured and trials unwelcomed, struggling to trace my goodness through tear-drenched days. But brokenness, a heavy yoke in that moment, becomes privilege's pathway later as you minister hope learned in anguish to fellow sufferers. The lonely vigils tracing grief's jagged course change into treasure binding up another's wound. Your affliction becomes their balm, your test their testimony to my sustaining grace. Nothing is ever wasted under heaven's economy. As I redeem your pain, even darkest sorrows shine bright with meaning and purpose. Consider the yielding sapling bending low in the face of mighty gales, then rising again when storms pass, battered perhaps but still rooted, drawing life from hidden sources beyond surface perception. You too are anchored in me. No tempest can uproot my beloved from this secure mooring in everlasting love. When fierce winds assail and you sway under the load, resist the temptation to doubt my constant care and cry, "How long?" In such moments, build again the altar of faith in your soul, laying stone by stone, sweet remembrances of seasons when my peace guarded you. And recall always, there are mysteries of mind and heart unlockable to you in this season. Eternity's grandeur unveils fully only in my presence. For now, you must live with sacred anticipation of what is to come. In completeness, wayfaring between promise and fulfillment, times of clarity yielding again to foggy horizons, yet my voice peals through obscurity, summoning you on march. On beloved in the now, while always eyeing that fixed point ahead where swirling chaos resolves into piercing light. And you know, deeply as you are fully known, pause here with me, a moment suspended between memories, fading glow and anxiously anticipated good not yet birthed, the stillness. Breeds tenacity and spiritual vigor surging like sap in the vine during winter. Dorsey, cease your striving to seize my promises through sweat and strain. As though my character alone cannot accomplish my will, doesn't such frenzy betray lingering unbelief? In my trustworthiness, concerns for basic provision are understandable when lacking, yet exhausting when obsessed over. Why forfeit peace? I offer in the present, while attempting to secure a future. I govern refuse, then the adversaries ploy to hijack. Destiny's quiet by kindling wildfire of anxiety, whose only fuel is faithlessness. Hold fast instead to holy contentment, learned in seasons of plenty and poverty alike. Such godly posture shields against poison-tipped arrows seeking lodgment in receptive soil. Maintain vigilance, yes, but refuse reactionary measures. Only respond with wisdom and strategic intercession. Mine is the outcome, child, rest in this. Whatever the offense, you remain the apple of my eye, the one my soul cherishes. My capacity to forgive surpasses your ability to receive. My yearning to heal and restore your marred soul, fiercer than any desperate craving torturing your thoughts. Return, then wayward one, and discover again the welcoming arms ever open to unfold you. My banquet awaits. Tethered to this security pendulum between mercy and might, the landscape of your life transforms from wasteland to garden impenetrable fog. gives way to dappled sunshine beckoning you onward. Relief replaces dreads. Icy clutches and celebration erupts where once only dirges echoed mournfully. The battle turns with the crack of my mighty arm, routing fearsome foes. Then shall your mouth anchor in astonished praise at the marvels I work on your behalf. Then shall childlike faith solidify into granite-strong conviction. Every cell within you resonates pure and true. We, who were once divided, stand with faces set as flint knit, heart to heart by covenant bonds fiercer than death. Consider my extravagant caring as a mighty tree, affording generous shade to nourish tender shoots. Below recall those seasons when harvest's bounty overflow. Lo, your storehouses, promptings of my spirit directing you into ventures fruitful, beyond expectation. And remember too, the fallow times of lack and leanness, equally ordained. Both states yield insight to sustain during latter days of fulfillment or famine. Respectively, this journey of contrasts fine-tunes vision to discern my hand, dispensing necessary correction or comfort suited for the moment along the way. Companions I assign to enrich your life. Soul friendships mature under heaven's nurture purpose to reveal more facets of my nature displayed through unique temperaments and passions. Glimpsing my image fully requires shared wisdom called from life's classroom. For though seasons of isolation and loss come tearing away beloved supports in painful abruptness, yet I remain. My grip secures when earthly moorings fail, and my healing touch binds up the wounds of separation. As I whisper gentle reminders that I assign the lonely places to, while companions stir your heart with mirth, filling your days with love and laughter, I etch my lessons profoundly on your soul in quieter moments apart. Both spheres of activity nurture and mature my child, my beloved child. The path of life is not meant to be easy, yet with faith in me, no obstacle is insurmountable. I understand the storms that batter your spirit, the winds that threaten to capsize your hopes. But you must remember, it is in the eye of the storm that peace resides. Calm the turbulence within, center yourself. In stillness, connect to that inner wellspring of tranquility I have placed in your soul. From this space of quietude, solutions will emerge, and strength shall return. Trust in my capability to transform trials into triumphs, wounds into wisdom. Have I not turned ashes to beauty before? Then know I can and will do so again. My power has not diminished with the passage of time. Some may proclaim my radiance has faded, that this world has been forsaken, yet the truth remains. I am ever present among you and within you, the divine spark that illuminates your essence. I am the voice that whispers in the silence, waiting for you to quiet your mind, that you may hear me. I am the intelligence beyond intellect, the love, so I'll share every moment, every day for your love. The S, my PA, everywhere in the tender touch of your hand, I find the strength to rise and stand through every trial. Every T, we shed your love, spin the shelter, where I find my O, your love, SP, my Anner life store. You see, I'm thinking AH, I need to be free, so I'll cherish every moment, every day for your love. IS, my back in every way, with gratitude in my SL. I'll sing this song for the love we share, every stast and strong beyond measure. Seek me first and you shall find yourself, and so much more. I understand the urge to escape when turmoil encircles you, when people and situations drain your reserves, but do not mistake a change in scenery for a change in consciousness. True peace, true freedom can only be accessed from within. In the sanctity of your soul where I reside, drink from this wellspring, and you shall never thirst again. Know me as your constant companion, your shelter in life storms. The transformations you desire in your outer world begin within, in the realm of thought, belief, and imagination. Limit not the power of your mind to conceive of wondrous outcomes and realities, though unseen to the human eye. Creation yields to focused intent. Make your mind a workshop of positive potentials and watch my hands craft them into being. In times when people disappoint you, situations dishearten, you have compassion for the blindness that breathes such circumstances, but do not remain mired in them. You were created for more, to soar, to create, to experience life abundantly. Do not settle for less. When my banquet awaits overflowing with blessings, seat yourself here with me, that I may nourish you, imparting the love, wisdom, and strength your soul craves, dear heart. I understand how heavy sadness can weigh when it curtains life, stage hiding brighter vistas in times when light eudes. You come away with me to stillness and solitude. Allow your heart, its full expression, its tears, its language. And when you are ready together, we will transmute the pain into passion, misery into ministry, for I can and will use all experiences, bitter and sweet, to further my purposes, bringing glory from the unlikeliest of places. Place your trust in this redemption. I understand how easy it is to lose your grasp on hope when blows rain down and forward motion falters when strength wanes. Let us join forces. I within you, we intertwined. Allow me to infuse you with resilient courage for the journey ahead. The path has not ended because a boulder blocks the way. Indeed, the trajectory continues. Only the approach must change. Adapt and advance with me as an ally. Advocate and guide. Does anxiety arise? As prose, acts dim, be still. Stop feeding what you fear. In the quiet, we will unravel each tangled strand that binds you in the breath. Find peace again. I am nearer than your next inhale, ready to receive each burden you no longer desire to bear. I will help reorder your mind, redirect your thoughts, and revitalize your attitude, my precious one. I hope you understand the transformation most needed is often an internal, one external. Changes hold less weight when the inner landscape still suffers. Drought, nurture. First, the garden of your soul, water it with forgiveness, tend it with introspection and wise contemplation. Pull up distrust by its underroots and plant seeds of faith in its stead. Shore up eroded personal truths with my immutable ones. Infuse your heart with unconditional love that you may view yourself and others through this gracious lens. As you make these inner adjustments, outer realms will reflect the new vision forged this work. While challenging promises, astonishing metamorphosis, lean on me, I will uphold and empower you. What if current suffering is a disguised deliverance amid loss and lack? Declare faith in me to shift each seeming setback into serendipity. Hold back abject reactions, though questioning is understandable. Allow wisdom time to germinate. That which appears devastating today may soon unveil itself as divine design. Hear me now, my beloved, refuse to settle for less than my best, to shrink into smallness. Come talk with me daily and discover life's richness, waiting to unfold around perplexing bends. No matter where you find yourself, there I am, imminently present, lovingly aware and active, crafting redemptive responses, tailored to you, transforming scars into stars. Have I not called you blessed and highly favored? Then enter into exponential increase ordained for you.